So can you not get off work to go do that, or what's the deal?
Fuck. Coming in hot.
Damn.
You retired old bitch.
Just joshing you, James.
Get to work. Damn. Oh.
Maybe, maybe. Maybe, maybe.
Talking with words.
And a one and a two and a. Welcome back to Talking with Words. You're here with Rob.
Skylar.
James?
And Ryan.
And tonight we watched 2019's Brightburn, which, if you are not familiar with, is described as an alien that looks like a human boy uses its powers in sinister and destructive ways. Pretty much how I described it. It's bad Superman. It's a horror Superman movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty much how it goes.
Or Superboy.
Or
He's only 12.
Super thing.
yeah, he's not yet even a super teen.
We don't know what their maturity
It's a super
cycle
tween.
really is.
This is true. But it was his birthday in the movie, so maybe tweenism.
12 is the magic number.
Yeah. Uh, this stars Elizabeth Banks, David Denham, Jackson A. Dunn was Brendan in this one. Jennifer Holland was the teacher, who now is married to James Gunn. Who else was in this? Matt Jones, who was not Beaver, not Weasel, but Badger
Yeah.
in Breaking Bad. And this was also written by Brian Gunn and Mark Gunn. Did we?
How many guns are there?
Are they all related? Have we looked into this at all?
There's they all spell it the same way.
And
It's got to be
Yeah.
what family.
and it's a Michael Rooker cameo movie, so they've got to be connected.
Yeah.
And this was also the production company that I think James Gunn helped start.
Yeah.
Does
I
that
mean,
sound
he
right?
was one of the executive producers, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's David Denman.
Denman?
Denman.
Denman?
Yeah.
What'd I say?
Denham.
Denim.
Denham. Yeah. that was good. Does this have a parent's guide?
It does. Rated R for horror, violence, bloody images, and language. Sex and nudity mild, violence and gore severe, profanity moderate, alcohol, drugs, and smoking mild, frightening and intense scenes
Severed?
sever.
Yeah, as it should be.
Just like my childhood.
You had an Uncle Steven too.
It was
Aunts.
cousin Clay.
Okay, I was gonna say you can make a twist on it.
Aunt Stephanie.
Aunt Agatha.
I had Aunt Reba, but she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, we'll leave her out of it then. She deserves to be left out of that. This was 2019. The Boys came out in 2020, 21.
No.
Wasn't it
I
before
watched the
It was
first
before that.
episode in 19, so
Oh,
Yeah,
so it was before
It
that.
was
Yeah.
pre-COVID.
And the comic was way before.
yeah.
This feels more like The Boys than anything else to
A little
me.
bit. Some
Or Invincible. A little bit of that in there, which
Yeah.
was written way before that.
some of the scenes had some real The Boys vibes.
Yeah. So this whole thing starts off with Elizabeth Banks and David
Denman,
Denman,
aka Roy from The Office.
and now one of the triple. What was he in Peacemaker?
Oh, he was Peacemaker's brother?
Yeah, in the alternate universe. Apparently, he's
Season
a
2.
gun guy.
Yeah.
They've been using him a lot. They're married. It starts off with the fertility books, the whole
All 37 of them.
yeah. Can't have babies, and then we have the Superman crash
Interrupted.
landing.
How did you phrase it? Whoopi with socks on?
Yeah. And oh man, I'm even closer to what that movie is now. It's Jason Lee is the lead. It's a Judd Apatow movie. I'll think of it in a minute. I'm getting closer. We'll find it. But then we have this crash land and the whole growing up montage up to 12 with the piano music felt very Superman, like the Zack Snyder Superman, which that all flows together pretty good considering James Gunn is now the president of DC,
Mhm.
the whole thing.
I'm not sure what that title is.
It's up there somewhere.
President.
Sounds
President.
important.
And then we're introduced to Brandon Breyer. Sweet little kid.
Smart. Do all the answers in class.
He 100% had Damien vibes.
He did. A little bit of that.
A lot of it.
And his teacher was Jennifer Holland. I think we mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah.
And you had a bunch of these not homages potentially, but a bunch of little peppered in things like he was wearing the blue PJs with the red blanket, which the red blanket becomes his cape later on. You
Cape with
had
shoelaces and mask.
Yep. The smartest guys end up owning the planet is what somebody said to him.
Like, oh yeah,
his-
the little girl.
The little girl.
Little girl, yeah.
Crush.
The one that liked him until he was peeping her.
Yeah.
And shattered her hand.
And that also was bad.
One of those guys that when a girl says hey, they think you're in love with them, and you got to watch out for those guys.
Well, his dad told him we all have those urges. Go ahead
Yeah.
and give in to them.
The most awkward, not birds and the bees talk I've
The
ever
worst
seen.
talk ever.
You know, it came from a good place.
It felt kind of.
But even if it
Crazy.
wasn't an alien kid that was going to end up destroying the world, still probably wouldn't turn out great. If you say, yeah, just sometimes you got to do it.
Like right now?
Not now.
Well, but back up though, because
no, bud.
because at this point he already knows he's got superpowers. We know he's got superpowers, but before that was him discovering he had superpowers.
Yeah,
and that's the origin story is very important.
Well, we had the calling of the ship in the alien language.
Mm-hmm.
Telepathy, I assume, is what that was because no one else heard it.
No, it was coming
It was
over
on the
her
radio.
radio. Yeah.
Oh, was he not hearing it constantly in his head?
Some, not the whole
After
time.
it started.
Only went into that when he got in that trance mode or whatever.
Yeah, when he was
That's when
sleepwalking.
he would hear it, but it was coming through the radio while she was painting that first night where he
Okay.
stepped out of his window
Yeah.
and was
So maybe I
aggressively trying to.
disassociated with the radio after because I didn't show it again. It was just him saying the words over and over again as he was, I guess, learning what they meant.
I feel like one time it happened, there was some like TV static or whatever.
That would make sense. But then, to James's point, we had in all of that the sleepwalking to the ship and not opening, banging on the barn door or the chained
Cellar door in the
thing.
barn.
We had the lawnmower, which I think everyone pointed out. If you're going to test your power, do you just put your hand into a moving lawnmower, or do you like get a knife and slowly poke yourself? I mean, how far do you go from?
I feel like he could have taken a couple steps before the lawnmower.
Agreed.
You lose a whole hand that way.
I mean, I get he was pumped from throwing a lawnmower, a
As you
football
would
field
be.
away.
As you would be.
That'd be cool, but I would not immediately jump to, oh yeah, maybe I'm invulnerable too. But later on, the parents were talking. He's never bled, so he's never really experienced pain. So maybe that's part of the reason why he just did it.
Well, and there are people that don't experience fear, and they usually don't live that long because they don't get scared of walking in,
Things that should teach them.
hitting their mic stands and fucking up the entire podcast. Yeah, anything. Fire, walking in a trap. You have to learn that from somebody else because you're just not scared of shit. What was the other one? Oh, he was eating the fork.
Yeah.
Was the
Yeah, just chewing on a little bit.
and we could all hear it. It's like, yeah, it's not eggs.
Mhm. Too crunchy.
Them some crunchy eggs.
And then we had the first hunting trip.
Yeah.
And it's okay to touch it or play with it is what he said. Sometimes.
And he did mean it and not the girls.
And then he said, your penis.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they found his stash of pictures of women.
And organs.
Yeah, it was a disturbing stack. I mean, it started out with like the stack
It
of
seemed totally natural
nudes
to
that you
me.
might find under any kid's bed. It's just this girl,
Anatomy.
illustrated anatomy, and then
Looked like
Live.
surgical pictures.
live
Color pictures of surgery, it looked like.
surgery, and
Yeah.
that is like real human
You guys-
torsos and organs and everything.
You didn't have those? when
I
you guys
have some
You see,
See?
in my house.
See, it's normal.
what had happened was
Well, they never did say he had X-ray vision, which was one of my early theories here. Is that like this is just how he saw everybody,
I liked that idea.
and he might have been, in normal course of development, figuring out what you like.
Like, what is that in there?
Maybe he just is attracted to more of you than the average person is.
Those girls with endometriosis.
Hot. So hot. And I liked that idea a lot until it kind of fell apart at the end when we had the reveal of the waitress, which we'll get to. Because then I had a
Kathy's
different thought of it. Yeah.
or what was the girl's name?
I don't
Was it
know.
Kathy?
Her name in my mind is a light bulb waitress
Fair enough.
because she kept a piece to take home. Before we get there, though, it's okay to touch yourself. Yeah, that's fine.
Did we already skip over the birthday present at the
No.
local Denny's?
We're almost there.
It was Darbo's. No, that happened before the hunting. Because my immediate thought was, okay, he got in trouble for
Oh yeah, you're right.
getting a gun for his 12th birthday. So the solution is let's go camping and I'm going to take him hunting.
Yes.
Okay. So this is when they come back, is when he's looking at the chickens.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
afterwards.
After
I've got a lot of weird notes that only make sense to
I think
me since I just saw this movie.
he'd already been to the little girl's bedroom,
Curtain boy is what I wrote down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little curtain boy.
and then maybe one more. No, he hadn't seen the spaceship yet.
And he was drawing his outfit designs in his notebook and stuff. He got caught. His mom walked up and he was doing the
Yeah.
That's normal for every 12-year-old
Brendan
boy,
Meyer.
I think.
It
We all
is.
drew our super suit.
And it would have been totally fine if he hadn't have drawn it at murder scenes.
The rest of his coloring book was a little bit out there.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, it looks a lot like my notebooks.
Remind me of the coloring books from the Butterfly Effect. When he
Oh.
killed everybody when he killed the Nazis at the prison and all that other stuff.
I vaguely remember that. I saw it in theaters, and that was,
I had
one
watched
time I
it
saw
like 10 or 15 years, but that was how he went back to the memory. Like as a kid, he would like black out and draw these crazy photos.
This time he's drawing the
Yeah.
future.
One of them was him standing over a pile of dead Nazis, which not going to disagree with dead Nazis, but
Yeah, it's fun. It's allowed.
it's okay.
I also like the first time the mom finds the notebook, and then when they find it again later, and it's like the more insane shit. It's the same drawing style, but she's like, "Oh, that's really good shading. You colored it in really well."
Yeah.
It's like, what if she found it the next time? It's like all this death, and she's like, "That's really good shading, though." Like, I like the blood on the skulls. That's really good hatchwork.
He
Well,
got his artistic thumb from her.
True.
She was painting the first time when he was sleepwalking that first time, and there was all kinds of weird paintings in the house that I'm assuming she did.
But she excused everything about him up until the very last moment of this movie.
Parent blindness.
Yeah, she
like
would
bird blindness.
It's a lot like
she
bird
would
blindness.
totally have been all about the shading of the murder pictures. Oh, such a great imagination you've got there.
If do you have something you need to?
No.
If parents didn't do that, I would be in an asylum still. They just ignore that shit.
Well, if you don't have superpowers, it's probably okay to just
Probably.
have some darker fantasies.
I mean, look at
Till
Meryl.
you throw your dad through a wall.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to get physically aggressive.
Yeah, she's still
It's a dead giveaway.
defending our boy couldn't have had anything to do with any of those things out there. That's crazy. And then he throws dad through a wall.
Sue.
You're not my real dad. Yeah. And then is that when he goes and finds the shirt? We skipped all that because
Yeah. We skipped ahead.
We skipped a lot.
he got after he got called out for being curtain boy, he broke the girl's wrist.
Yeah, he crushed her hand when she was supposed to be helping him up.
Which, according to his mother, was an accident.
Yeah, I don't know how that works as an accident.
Accident.
And they all saw it.
You don't realize your whole grip strength.
There's
He
no
was-
like shifting or anything. It's just staring dead in the eyes
Yeah.
and whoops.
He took his dad's word, and his right hand was getting a lot of use really quickly.
He just said not then. He didn't say never.
Exactly.
Those muscles.
Grip strength is impressive.
Well, he was outside that window for quite a while.
Uh,
One of my favorite quotes in the movie was, "This isn't something we can ass whoop away."
that
He
line
did
was
have 'em.
that line was written by a parent.
Absolutely.
It's good.
That was great. Damn it, I had a great one too. I'll bring it back. I don't remember now. Shit.
So Darbo's,
Yeah, help me
Yeah.
here.
Opening a gun.
yeah,
This is yes, okay. Birthday party.
Mhm.
Is that where we're at?
sure.
Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he starts talking back to his dad when his dad is like, Uncle Noah,
Yeah.
what's his name? When Uncle Noah buys him a gun for his 12th birthday, and his dad's like, no, whoa, no. And then he starts sassing his dad, hits the table.
Give it to me.
All the lights flicker, all the video game machines go off, and the entire restaurant just stops. And they're like, ooh,
Yeah.
small child acting up.
Made the classic 12-year-old mistake and talk shit.
Yeah.
So you get fucked.
Yeah. Everybody's looking around like, oh,
It's not how my family did it.
he's
Hold
getting
on,
his
wait.
ass kicked when he gets home.
I used to go to birthday parties with Uncle Stephen. Uh,
Yeah.
he's a big listener now, apparently.
Seems
So-
a little old for him at this point.
yeah. Way out of his range. So they go home from here. Is this the split where he starts leaving the house?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because the first visit is to the girl, right? And saying like, I can do shit, or is this the one
No,
where he
that's
goes?
when they were camping. So he
The first visit to the girl was when they were
check my
camping.
notes.
And then the
Yeah.
second visit to the girl was after he crushed her hand. And that's when he was like, I'm special.
I'm superior.
Yeah.
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 And
So-
she says, I can't see you anymore because of my mom. He goes, I'll take care of that.
Yeah. Well, the first time, that's how she ended up getting her hand broke, because during like the trust
Yeah.
pushing circle, he gets pushed in her director. She screams, backs up, lets him fall, and he hits his head.
Calls him a perv and
Yeah.
didn't take that well.
Gets failed because she doesn't want to, or almost fails class because she doesn't want to help him up. That's when she breaks the hand. They lose it in there. And then in order to kind of like reset, they decide to take their weekend family camping trip.
And we've
And-
seen over time, anytime you call out a real perv for being a perv, they get all pissy.
Yeah. But because or the camping trip the weekend before, he showed up, he turned the music on the laptop and was like hiding in the curtains. And when she freaked out, mom came running in
That's right.
and she's like, no, it was that weirdo Brandon Byers. And then the whole hand thing happened. And the next,
And then we really have when he goes to the ship and breaks it open and gets the full
Yeah.
treatment.
Yeah.
And gets cut. whenever the
And
looked like being possessed.
yeah, and that's when his mom's character tells him that he's not really.
Oh yeah, that's the reveal. You were
It's-
adopted
Yeah,
from space.
we found you in the woods.
That's
This-
when she sees him like floating.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
As he was starting to interpret the words. He'd already understood take the.
Yeah. He was so close.
Is 12 too old to drop your kid off at a fire station?
I mean, my dad tried to do it to me last week.
Maybe in Florida.
I just got an Uber.
that's a Florida man story.
Just came right back.
He keeps
Darndest
trying.
thing.
Haven't canceled my account yet. But this is also when he. Are you everybody else hearing that, or is that just like resonating?
We can all hear it.
Body. This is also when he essentially powers up, and now he can do a bunch of shit that he's figuring out.
Because previously it was only when he got really frustrated or really angry or high anxiety that some of that stuff, like the fork and
Yeah,
um,
and this is when he goes to the girl,
yeah,
says, "I'm superior, I'm better,
brings her flowers.
I've got
to
flowers."
sort of make amends, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, my mom said I'll take care of that."
Your mom.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
His solution was to kill everybody.
It's fairly effective for the most part.
Yeah,
Well, we watched the
Messy,
whole movie
but-
and it didn't stop working for him at any point.
Yeah, it was pretty effective.
don't change the winning formula.
I did like, I mean, as he gets older, he's going to grow out of the theater of it, but I liked the whole putting all the condiments back on the table, doing the little insignias on the window. Like,
Yeah.
when he's older, he's just going to burn people and not care about the theater of it. So let him be young for a little while,
Let him live.
The magic in any young villain.
let him enjoy fucking with his victims just a little bit longer. He's not, the weight of the world hasn't brought him down yet to not enjoy fucking with waitresses before he shoves glass in their eyes.
I love that,
Technically, it fell.
in a lot of these movies, like Spider-Man, there's always a bully element that's picking on the little kid, and then the little kid gets powers. There were no bullies in this at all. I expected one to show up. Well,
yeah,
the one kid did have
The
a few
hefty kid
lines
in
to
class.
heckle him. He got heckled a little bit, but there was no physical, like the trust fall didn't turn
Yeah.
into like a shoving match.
He
or
went getting
anything.
locked in a freezer in the park.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, so he had a pretty good childhood.
freezer in the park.
How the fuck did you grow up?
Skimming.
Flint, Michigan, baby. Couldn't drink the water.
Grew up a Florida man.
Yeah. Uh, that's a good point though. And even like the parenting, like the father was doing the harder parenting, the punishment parenting, but even that was not overly aggressive.
Mhm.
I mean, it was eventually
It felt like normal parent stuff, though. It's not like he was beating the kid with a switch out back or anything.
way calmer than I would have been in some of those situations.
Yeah, it seemed that responsibility and accountability is the only thing that triggered him.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
he'd never been hurt before, so
Right.
punishment. You've
He didn't
you
have anything
can't
to be
threaten
scared
him
of.
with much. Yeah, he didn't have to learn to be scared of much. Nothing ever hurt him,
And he was insanely smart, so
so he knew that.
was able to stay out of trouble or at least the view of being in trouble. Fucking chair is done.
That's the evil genius in him.
Yeah.
A public ridicule was the only option.
Yeah. You got to shit on him.
They call that a Cleveland steamer.
That's a Briar boiler.
There you go.
Okay. Got it.
Oh,
I'll allow
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So when he goes to visit the mom of the girl at the Denny's
Darbo's.
Select. Is that what it was called?
Yeah,
Darbo's,
Darbo's.
We have the uncle Noah is playing pool with
The dad
who else? It was
and Neckbeard.
Steve Agee was there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Economos from Peacemaker,
Economos,
another one of
yeah.
those.
Is that the same night?
Yeah, because this is when he. Oh, maybe it was the next
No,
night.
it was the
No,
next
it
night.
was because they had the council meeting. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
His because he woke up the next day and went downstairs and they're like, "How's it going?" He's like, "I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel good."
Okay.
It's like, "Yeah, you just blew a nut. Like, got the first one out of the way.
Yeah.
Good to go."
First time's always memorable.
Ripped apart a waitress.
I will never stand under flashing fluorescent lights again.
Just don't look up.
Yeah, that was the one that bothered me more than the walk-in.
Yeah, you made a lot of noise in that one.
I don't like the eyeball
You
thing.
were squirming an awful lot.
Also, I like that she ran to the walk-in and went to the back of it and was like, "Where do I go?" It's like that. What? Where do you think you're gonna go? There's no back.
Well, the walk-in was her safe space.
Not very safe.
It's the safe space for most people in the restaurant industry. So
Go in there, lock the door, but I don't know where she thought she was going.
Just gonna wait him out.
It would have worked if you hadn't ripped the door off.
Yeah.
Which that cop walking in. Oh my!
It's colder in there, so it slows the blood.
Oh, that's
Not gonna
that-
bleed out as quick.
that helps. That eye.
I don't know if she knew that, but
Well, that was the worst part about the eye. Wasn't that wasn't what she did afterward. It was when she looked up and got it in the eye. That was bad. It was really bad when she starts pulling it out.
And it was that slow. Did you watch it?
I couldn't help but glance back at it.
was pretty
Mostly
long- it was a
just to
pretty long
know to
shot.
look away again almost instantly. It was bad. I did not want to see that.
Did you enjoy that, or his reaction to that more?
yes,
Yeah. Well, that was a good one.
if you do get something in your eye, though, you're supposed to leave things in, right? But you can't
It's a piece
keep
of
your
glass.
eye still.
Yeah, and if you blink, you're going to cut your eyelid to
Yeah.
shreds. So get that. Yeah. If it's
Is
not a
that
piece of
medical?
glass,
Is that like the medical
I don't know
advice
how.
for that?
I don't know how eyes work.
Yeah.
I mean, once something's in your eye, it's pretty much fucked. Your eye will just,
Yeah.
if it's popped.
Eh.
So if it's in there, yeah, just yank the
Popped?
fucking thing out. Be done with it. Yeah.
say it'll hurt a little bit, but
Oh, it'll hurt a
bit.
lot. There's nerves in there. There's just, it won't bleed like that.
right.
Never buy
Yeah.
fluorescent bulbs ever.
I felt like that was an excessive amount of blood for an eyeball
What's that?
because it didn't go through the eyeball.
No, it just,
It made it about halfway in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not gonna like losing an eye is not detrimental. I mean, it's not comfortable.
yeah, this one's fake.
Yeah.
It's about to be.
If it's not yet.
I've got a sweet eye patch somewhere that Alan gave me. It's a righty though. Poke this one if you're gonna poke one. So this sets up the aunt and uncle scene, which is probably to me one of the creepier ones in there.
Yeah.
Just how they played it out with the aunt's the counselor,
Yeah.
and she's going through the house, putting clothes away, whatever, doing her thing, and you keep seeing little Brandon in the background with his, I'm just gonna call him Brightburn when the mask
Yeah.
and stuff. Brightburn.
She keeps getting ring notifications that motion.
Yeah, motion in the backyard.
Yeah.
And then the knock on the door, but you figure something's gonna happen, and it's just him as Brandon, like, hey,
It's super creepy.
did you talk to those cops? No. Well, don't.
Yeah.
Or something bad's gonna happen.
Using all the persuasion available to a 12-year-old.
It's like this is a 12-year, and like I'm thinking how she's thinking. She's like,
This
"Fuck
is
you,
really
get the fuck
uncomfortable."
out of here."
Yeah.
But then as the movie goer, I'm going, "Oh shit, this is not good for you."
Yeah.
And they played that out pretty well because they just kind of let it hang, and then he just
Yeah.
and we have Noah driving home.
Just every time he started to want something, if anything stood in his way, he just killed it.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell he's going to do with his aunt
/ school counselor.
/ school counselor. Yeah, she
I
she
was
was
gonna say because she was the only one that lived.
She and his girl crush thing, whatever her
Oh,
name
yeah.
was, she didn't die.
girl arm
Yeah,
crush.
True.
Yeah.
He's going to need her
Well,
around for a few years.
You're the
Gotta-
you're the closest living relative. Congratulations. He's coming home with you. Oh, the hell he's not.
we have to populate the planet with my seed.
Well, you know,
Come here, Aunt
when
Karen.
he finally understood
It's not technically
the
incest.
message from the ship, it was take the world. And what did we? What was one of the main plot points of the most recent Superman and the parents' mistranslated message?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
The-
true.
you're going to spread your seed,
Spread your
and,
seed.
make more superhumans.
They were like, "Oh, his parents wanted him to make a harem of the women on the planet." So I'm guessing that's where Brandon's going next.
Oh yeah, after you
So
knock
the
down a couple
gangbang?
buildings, you got to grab some harems.
Yeah, he's got to start his harem.
Same thing as Invincible. The back ground of that was the exact same thing.
It's true. Forgot.
There were a lot of those little uh but him fucking with his Uncle Noah was pretty fantastic. Not Beaver, not Weasel, Badger.
Badger.
I gotta walk through all of them. And just the drop on the face, I think that was James's favorite.
Yeah, that was definitely my favorite. Oh,
There was one scene you made more noise than he did, and he was missing a jaw.
well, if you know, he's holding his jaw, he's holding it, and it's like, okay, and then he finally lets go, and the thing just comes off, and it's like, it's just awful.
And I give Noah props for when he was like hitting the hood of the car and the lights would come on and he'd be floating there, then they'd be gone, and he'd float in there and he's just like, nope, fuck,
Nope.
no. It's like, I mean, I agree with you, but you can't do shit. It's too late.
Yeah,
Last words, nope.
Yeah, that was great. And then his quote unquote car wreck of getting picked up and dropped face first. Apparently no airbag in that vehicle because he had a American History X
Yeah.
steering wheel situation. Little-
Matt Jones was also in Cooties.
Oh, he was in Cooties.
Yeah, he was the sheriff cop.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I finally realized where I connected him from other than Breaking Bad. He was Dwight's cousin in The Office.
He was, yeah.
I can't remember the guy's name, but it was
He's been around.
he was a shroot.
There's so many shoots. Okay, so drop no on his face. Am I missing anything there?
no,
because
then we have him come home without his shirt on.
They used the car totally differently. It was like in every other Superman film, he's lifting the car up to help
To save him.
his parents, fix the tire, keep the car from falling on
Good
his
point.
dad. Was changed it, and in this one, he lifts the car to kill his uncle.
Yeah, that's good shout out, Ryan.
his uncle was going to rat him out. Had to be done.
Yeah.
Make it look like a drunk driving accident.
He stopped him from talking, didn't he?
Well,
If you're gonna make something look like an accident, though, don't sign the crime scene.
yeah, exactly. And why did he? Again,
Those were
his
ear
only beef
prints.
with Uncle Noah was that he was going to tell his parents. And considering what happened later in the movie, I don't know if that was much of a motivation.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's pride fucking with you.
They're gonna find out one way or another.
He's still just in like
Yeah.
the training wheels of how far can this go? Where do I go from here?
But at that rate, it's not going to be too long till somebody figures it out.
And then what? As we show through the whole thing, it's like, does it matter if it's that guy?
They need another
Well, fuck,
metahuman to
okay.
show up.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
That's just like The Boys too, with the superhero that can make your head explode.
Oh yeah. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Anyone who figured out who it was got their head exploded.
Yeah, you're dead. At least that one, like, she wasn't just going around being like, You cut me off. And like,
Well,
Not
she was
that we
trained
know.
well.
as far as we knew, perhaps.
When she was 12, there were a few incidents.
It's all around puberty. But his excuse for coming in, they're like, what were you doing? He's like, playing soccer. Got my
Getting-
shirt ripped. They
Getting
tripped
bullied
me.
at soccer.
They were making fun of me.
Instead, you were bullying your aunt and uncle.
This is where we're going. And I liked how the parents were automatically like, he's fucking bullshit. He's
Yeah.
lying his ass off.
Dad's instincts were correct.
Oh, yeah. He was spot on.
And Mom knew it,
Yeah.
but she was so deep in denial.
Yeah. It was her little baby boy, James.
A miracle baby.
My
from
little
space.
gift that I found in the woods. Finding a baby in the woods, never a safe gift.
Yeah, right.
If I had $1 for every baby I found in the woods,
The more we
How
say
many
that,
of them were safe?
You could go see
now or then,
Yes.
the numbers will surprise you. Not in a good way.
the more times we rephrase how that baby was found, the worse it gets. There's just no good scenario for finding a baby and keeping it.
Gregory found a baby when he was a kid.
A baby what?
Baby
Human.
coffee bean.
Oh my God.
It was not alive.
Oh.
It was in a bag.
Oh.
That's why he is the way he is.
I'm going to say this explains a lot about Gregory, really.
Explains a lot of the Reddit that he shares.
Yeah.
Dark.
You have no idea.
Stumbled upon a dead baby before. It was unsettling.
How did we get here?
But
I'd want to leave.
James looks really uncomfortable.
Yes, it is that time.
Listen, I've only seen 24 dead babies.
all?
But this is this week. This is also when Dad goes off and gets pushed. We're caught up to that now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
None of that got recorded?
oh yeah, it all got
Oh yeah.
recorded.
All the audio got recorded.
Oh, not the visual.
You
No,
know
it-
you're sideways.
Everybody's so creative.
Rob.
Everybody's so creative.
Yeah, you guys are frozen on mine. Give me a
Oh
second.
boy.
Coming
You're both
back.
frozen.
James' face. No, that's not how it went.
Oh, sorry.
It's a Rent quote.
Rent is in the musical.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes more sense to why I didn't know what you were talking about.
Rob only knows children's Disney musicals.
And horror films.
In AIDS
Yeah,
musicals based on children's Disney horror films.
AIDS.
Everyone has
Has
AIDS.
Uh,
And Anna and the Apocalypse.
yeah, of course.
That was a fine musical. I wish Cameron was here to share it with
I
us.
wish the audio worked on that one. It's not going to get posted until we force Cameron to watch it again at some point.
Damn it, David.
Oh.
Yeah. Failure. But this is when Dad finds the shirt.
Yeah. He goes upstairs to take a shower and he takes that opportunity to scour the room.
Yeah, Brendan has a shower from his late night soccer.
I was hoping, like, there was a little part of me that was like, oh, he's going to find the girl's mom's. He's going to find Kathy's body
He was smarter
or a
than that.
memento
I thought he
Like
might
a
have had
finger.
like a name tag or something.
or a
in
name
there.
tag.
I thought it was very 12-year-old of him that he believed that if he could put something anywhere in his room and it was considered hidden.
And I said it then. It's another one of those things where it's like he's flying across this town, city, state. Who knows where he's going? Why'd you bring it home?
Yeah, why not
Like, you
just stick
could-
it in a tree?
You could put it anywhere.
It's his favorite shirt.
You could put it up in space.
He wants to keep a memento.
That's true.
That's it.
Unless he wants to run around naked, which is an option for him.
It was
at
his
some point.
first
Okay,
kill.
back move. You want a souvenir? No, the shirt was from the second kill. The shirt was
Yeah.
from Uncle Noah.
Oh, it was Uncle Noah. Well, maybe that one meant more.
Family
All of mine
and
means something.
such. Yeah.
Some more than others.
That's fair.
You get it.
Strong, Skylar.
She understands. I've seen her blood box. Ugh. Didn't like that. That's supposed to be a
Ugh.
Dexter reference. That did not work out at all.
Nope.
I need an adult.
Samsonite.
And we all do after that. Jesus. Ugh. But this is when he says, "I'm going to take him hunting. I'm going to tell him I love him because Dad and Brendan are not doing well."
I knew that was an old yeller the second that
Yeah.
they went hunting again.
We're gonna have a hunting accident.
That was great.
And I could only think of Walking Dead. Look at the flowers.
Come on, Georgie. Yeah, that was executed really well. I liked how they did that,
Yeah.
and Denman did great.
Oh, he crushed it.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
He's a phenomenal actor.
I'm gonna use this rifle with a scope to shoot my adopted son in the back of the head. This is the worst moment of my life. Shoot him in the back of the head. He stands up and goes, "What?"
One single tear.
You shot me.
Okay, now this is the new worst moment of my life.
Yeah.
I think immediately after he shot, I was like, reload, bitch.
You did. You yelled it.
Because he didn't.
And there was no splatter, no blood. It's like,
Oh.
fuck.
You know the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing again, expecting different results.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have had I been the dad, I would have planned that one slightly better and not taken a gun that only holds one round.
And he did it earlier when he thought there were wolves in the chickens. I was like,
Yeah.
why is he only putting one round in it? That was weird to
think-
me because you're not gonna.
He's just such a good shot. He's never needed more than that.
No, he had all
I'm
those
gonna assume it was a single shot.
Immaculate
right?
Conception books. Not that great of a shot.
He's firing blanks with that.
He was
one.
overcompensating, obviously.
That gun was not loaded.
Yeah. But that didn't work.
Nope.
And so I was wondering if that kill was before the Homelander kill.
Yes.
So that was, yeah, it was great. Burning right through his brain hole.
Another visual we saw in Superman.
Yeah, because that was after he toyed with him flying back and forth in the woods.
Yeah.
And then Dad's begging for his life and the eyes light up.
Too late. I'm superior. That's what he kept saying.
That family needs to stay out of the woods.
Yeah, the woods are not a good place for
Yeah.
him.
Nothing
Find a
good.
baby in the woods, getting
Nothing-
killed in the woods.
Nothing good to them has ever happened in the woods.
He tried to rape a girl while they were camping in the woods.
Well, they were in the woods. He was.
And he didn't try. If he had tried,
That's true.
It-
It
pretty
felt-
hard to stop that kid.
Felt really rapey.
Yeah. It was up there. This is
So
this is the end. I mean, this is when
So while they're going out there, the sheriff shows up, shows the pictures to the mom, and is like, "Hey, do you recognize the symbol? This doesn't look like two B's, does it? You know,
Brendan
But like-
Breyer.
Brandon."
She's in full
Brian?
mom mode.
Never seen
No,
it before,
you need to
Mama.
leave.
And she, while all that's happening, she goes up, searches the room, finds the notebook in the backpack, and sees 9 pages of that symbol scribbled all over the place.
And then
And then
graphic depictions of all the other kills he's had.
And then
and then murdering the world.
And then
And then
No, and then
Laser the World.
yeah.
That was a
And
fun
so
book.
and so she calls the dad. What was the dad's name? Kyle.
Kyle. It's always a fucking Kyle.
At least it's not a Chad. But she calls and she just starts rambling, apologizing. Nope, he did it. That's blah 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 blah.
It was
blah.
him. He killed Noah.
Yeah.
Hi,
And
Mom.
then it's
Whoops,
little
daisies.
Brandon on the phone.
Where's your dad? He left.
He's gone.
He's,
Gone.
He went away.
Gone where?
you know.
You know where.
No, I don't.
And that's when he crushes the phone as he floats majestically over the farm.
Majestically? Menacingly.
Mm.
Depends on the angle.
All,
There was,
Potato.
all,
there was a wisp.
all good superheroes or supervillains, I guess, as well. They have to brood from a height.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the cape flowing in the wind.
Yeah. I mean,
That's not majestic. I don't know what is.
we all know if we could do that, we would do that. Before going in, and I'd go take a piss and I'd just float up there for a while and be like, yeah.
Going for distance.
I mean, I wouldn't do it up there. I'd do it in the bathroom like a fucking human being, but then I'd go up there. naked. Usually naked, probably.
You're going full Homelander. Stop it.
Anyway, I wouldn't kill anyone. I just fly around naked all the time.
You just kill some old ladies and have heart attacks.
That's possible.
I'm not going to be allowed on the podcast after this.
So we have, this is the, he's coming for her,
Yeah.
bouncing through the house, right?
And that's, yeah, she calls 911, and that's when the sheriff show up after he's made a few passes through the kitchen, living room, and apparently the entire house.
Felt very Bugs Bunny Roadrunner to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Kool-Aid to come in. But the
Oh,
cop,
yeah.
the cop coming up and just getting annihilated.
Yeah. What was the runner's name?
Oh, A-Train.
A-Train. There we go.
Yeah, it was an A-Train move.
Total A-Train moment.
The cop got splattered.
Except it was the sheriff instead of the girlfriend.
Yeah, and his arms didn't make it.
Yeah.
And then the other cop, she didn't do too good either.
Yeah.
That was the one that I said, I hope that I don't hear him coming. And it proved me right because she saw him. What, she shoot at him?
No, she started to call it in. The lights faded. The lights came back on. He's not there, and she just pauses, and then it goes back to her face, and
And then we have the
he's right
shot,
behind her.
and it's Elizabeth Banks, the mom, under the cabinet, and behind is the cop getting Hulk slammed, like ceiling, floor, wall, and the kid just throws her.
She did not look like a very effective cop. Like, I remember seeing her in the diner scene, like, who gave this lady a badge?
She was frail.
It was a small town,
Yeah.
that Brightburn. They don't get a lot of homicidal alien maniacs. Yeah.
I guess not,
I mean,
but
probably their second ish. What is the? Oh yeah, the mom leaves to the. I was like, how do we get to the
she runs
flight?
through. Yeah, she's hiding under the bed.
She realizes the one thing she can do is to go to the ship because the ship is what cut him.
The only thing that's ever hurt him was a piece of that ship.
Yeah.
So like he goes away. You think he's gonna catch her getting out from under the bed. She's dangling outside the window. When she drops down, she cuts her hand, and that's when she remembers his hand.
My
And then
old
she
college
takes off
chaplain.
limping it to the barn, which he sees her, easily could have stopped her.
Play with your food.
He just wanted her to find his first trophy.
Oh yeah, that's where we saw the
What's her name?
waitress.
Kathy? Erica? Erica. We'll go with Erica.
One of those.
Something.
We can verify this.
Girlfriend's mom.
Yeah, her getting strewn up looked like him dissecting the enemy to see how to kill it.
It was Erica.
Oh damn! Look
Okay.
at you,
Yeah.
There you go.
Caitlin was the girl's name,
Kate.
not Catherine. Caitlin.
Kate. And she pulls off a sharp piece of the ship. She got her little shiv.
The pod. Yep.
Goes and gives Brandon a love hug.
I believe there's good in you.
I want to do good, Mom.
And I like that they both knew what they were doing.
Let's hold this embrace just a little longer.
Like, was he just waiting to see if she was really going to do it? Or was he just fucking with her?
I think he didn't have enough attention span to watch her the whole time.
Little,
He got bored, was doing something else.
little column A, little column B.
Yeah. Well, even during like the hug, like he knew
You think he did?
he had to have known. Otherwise, why would he have grabbed her hand?
Well, he
Felt
is
the
super
movement,
fast. Yeah, there's no way her reflexes could have been faster than his.
No.
He's got cat-like reflexes.
And she dislocated her shoulder to pull that shit back to stab him.
Yeah, the best thing would have been just lay it on his neck.
Yeah, just
What you gotta do is hug, go put him to bed, and wait till he's asleep. you gotta give it a few days. If you do it immediately,
That's you're right.
yeah.
She wasn't
She'd
gonna
have to
make
be
it
a really
few
good
days.
actor to make it those few
Their
days.
house wasn't going to make it another couple hours, I don't think,
Yeah.
at that point. But I do like that you finally joined the killing kids conversation that you've been keeping out over this entire podcast.
I mean,
Welcome.
you might have let her survive for a little bit because she stood up for him for so long.
She probably could have long played it a little bit more
Yeah.
and gotten. But I mean, again,
Closer to her.
Yeah,
goal.
but
And technically, he didn't kill her.
is she gonna?
He just lifted her up.
Like if
the
dad could
police say
on
gravity.
angel's wings.
no. If dad could find the shirt in his room and stuff it behind his back without him noticing, I feel like she could have made it a couple days and then figured out a way
Yeah.
to take him out.
Did
was
he
still
not
12.
notice, or
We know he
was
didn't have
just
X-ray
let it
vision.
go?
I don't think he noticed because
I don't think he would have let that go with dad.
yeah, he seemed surprised when he got shot in the back of the head by his father, as you usually do.
I think most people
I
don't
was
Yeah.
seem surprised.
I was stunned. Like 22. Fuck dad. Not sure. 12 gauge man.
I don't know if the mom could have held it together long enough.
You have to.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
There's a lot in parenting. I know because I speak from experience. There's a
all the
lot of
children
parenting. No, that you just have to hold it together. The 6 hours I was a mom during the video. I didn't-
You were a great mom.
Thank you.
My girls did ask, is Skylar a fake mom coming over? So
I will forever
you
be
will
fake
forever
mom.
be fake mom in their hearts.
Well, Thanksgiving's about to get real awkward.
Hey, fake kids.
I also need you to fake pick them up from school tomorrow.
I'm sick.
Boo.
Parents don't get sick days, Skylar.
Oh fuck yeah.
That's
Even
what
fake
I'm
parents.
See, and that is my point. You say she couldn't have held it together for a couple more days, but parents have to suck that shit up, hold it together,
I think
and
she
murder
would've-
their kid.
I think she would have lost her mind and ended up
Preach.
murdering herself.
I mean, that's definitely a possibility.
Mm.
That probably would have been a better death. Could you imagine being dropped from space all the time? You get to think about.
That's a long
Your
way
dad.
down.
I was gonna say,
She probably would have frozen or suffocated up there, but
nah. Well,
Probably
That'd be-
slammed one out.
It'd be
So
more
that was a-
peaceful.
that was a commercial
The
airline
jaw.
flying in the 30 to 35,000 foot range.
it's cold enough you'd freeze.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think
You
if
would
that
need
happens in
oxygen.
planes, they have to like drop right. They gotta.
You would need
fly low.
oxygen that high.
I mean, she wasn't up there for long.
They only made it to the cloud line, I thought.
Yeah, but depending on what kind of clouds those are. I mean,
okay.
he was eye to eye with a commercial airline. And last time I checked, they
Yeah.
fly a little higher than 10,000 feet.
Unless it was in the landing pattern.
Jesus.
We just don't know.
Christ.
Did you see that farm?
We just don't know.
There wasn't an airstrip in 100 miles that could have handled a plane that big.
Mom?
Do you think he went? Okay,
No.
I mean,
That
that's
was
he just let the plane hit him, and that all worked out for the story.
that was an attack of opportunity. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, look at that. A chocolate cake.
we can solve multiple problems here.
Well, but the plane crashing into his
Oh,
old house.
He took the plane
Oh yeah.
and he threw it into his old house. That wasn't
that would make sense.
he ran into it. He was like, oh, look, perfect.
Because they were directly over the barn.
Mm-hmm.
He just gotta do the elbow drop on the nose of the plane and it goes straight down to
Yeah.
the house. But Skylar does have a point.
John Cena.
If you're that high up, it takes about 30 or 35 seconds to fall from 10,000.
Yeah, that's not a fun.
Almost 40 seconds
that's
to
not a
fall
fun
from
death.
10,000 feet.
You got a lot
Man.
to think about.
So like
Never should have gone to those fucking woods.
I remember when I went skydiving and you jump from about 10,000 feet and you open the chute at 5,000 feet. At least that's where we did. And we free fell for a little over 30 seconds. So if you're at 30,000 feet
Mm.
and you're not opening a chute, you've got almost 2 minutes of of time to fall.
A lot of time to think about.
There's a lot
Pounded one
running
out.
through your head right before your ass goes through it.
Yeah.
Did you say pounding one out?
Yeah. And you only got 2 minutes left.
Pretty cold up there.
It's a speed test.
Yeah,
Well, I was gonna say
it's a
that
real rush.
we missed the part when Dad says, "You know what I've been thinking about? What we haven't done in a while."
Yeah,
Going to church.
Yeah,
Going to
I've been to
church.
church.
cleaning out the closet.
Lines that Skylar kept from this movie. No, we haven't done. Church.
Church. We haven't been to church in a while.
And then, I mean that's the end.
And that's when we have the
But the credits are
violent
amazing.
montage credits
Yeah.
with all 17 gun brothers.
Where does he go from here? Nowhere good.
And Michael Rooker makes his cameo
Yeah,
as the TV
truth bomb.
truth bomb. Yeah. As little Brightburn is just, and he's still in that city, I believe.
Yeah.
That whole
it's,
thing
it's
is
all over Brightburn and surrounding
Yeah.
areas of Kansas. Kansas.
Kansas.
I thought it was Colorado.
Well, they did talk about
There's
it. They talked about a Kansas forest fire.
Yeah, he was over the Kansas forest fires.
Okay.
That looked like
Which makes sense
Kansas,
because if we're gonna go Superman, we're
because
gonna
there were
go
no mountains
Smallville.
there, so definitely not Colorado or Kentucky.
But yeah, just him demolishing shit, and you're like, oh, there's this figure in the sky. It's like he at this point he's just like, fuck it,
Yeah,
we're gonna go full on nightmare.
Just like what's his name,
Yeah, that guy.
General Zod, and who was the guy from the new?
Zod.
That was also Zod. That was Zod 2.0.
From Snyder's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
There have been 2 Zods, not counting TV Zods.
Yeah, Snyder's Zod had much less hair loss than the original General
What's a
Zod.
Michael
Zod?
Shannon.
Yeah,
Have
Zod.
you seen any Superman movies?
It's a Superman villain.
he was the villain in 2.
The original Reeves 2
Yeah,
and the Snyder Man of Steel.
Yeah.
We'll catch up.
Okay.
After.
we've still got time.
Bow to Zod.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got. What'd you guys think? Told you it was dark. I warned you.
I, for one, would like to welcome our new overlord.
I brought cookies.
Human sacrifices daily.
Give him the Lex Luthor. You need a marketing man? I'm here for you. I got your back.
Need some socials?
Yeah.
I can manage those for you.
I think if I grew up in a house that had the busiest, loudest wallpaper and wood paneling everywhere, I too would be upset.
I too would
It's
drop my
not
mom out of a
calming.
plane.
I get it.
Every room was just
That's how you get.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you get an
Unsettling.
Arkansas Joker.
An Arkansas Joker?
One of those paintings was
okay.
kind of Joker-esque. Crazy purple smiley face. Green paint running down.
Oh, yeah.
It's Arkansas Music Works, located on J Street in Bentonville, your local shop for all these music instruments and more. It's chock full of musical instruments for the discerning musician and has a selection of audio, orchestra, and band instruments for those dipping their toe into the musical world. Need your instrument updated or repaired? They do that too. For all these great services and more, check out your local music shop, Arkansas Music Works, and mention the Talking with Words podcast for 10% off your purchase.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun.
That's great. Music works.
Good
Yeah.
times. Good times.
Anything else? Anything else you caught that we missed other than the wallpaper?
I don't think so.
I also really liked. I forgot about what he did with the blanket, and it looked almost Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Rob. Cthulhu-esque the way they like threaded it.
Using shoelaces to.
Yeah, I like
create
that a
the
lot.
mask.
That looked really good.
Kind of
Yeah.
gas mask like.
Yeah.
It reminded me a little bit of the killer from In a Violent Nature, the fire mask.
Oh yeah, good call.
I got anteater.
I could see Anteater.
Yeah,
Okay.
that too. Still
Well,
evil.
Oddly
what's-
enough,
What's the guy from Futurama?
he didn't eat his aunt in this one.
Zoidberg.
Zoidberg.
Yeah. Doctor.
Yeah, excuse me, doctor.
Please. Yeah, this is great. I'm glad we watched it.
Lots of fun.
Hey, thanks for coming, Skylar, and bringing your purple equipment
Snuggie.
bag snuggie.
Oh, are we doing a fit check?
Oh, do you have more stuff in there?
No.
Oh, I just
Just-
assumed.
Just the lemongrass.
If you're not on YouTube, you're missing.
It's
Look at this.
it's
very
floor length. Alan got it for me.
Does Alan just buy everybody pajamas?
Why do you say that, Rob?
I mean, you can fit so many things in
I never
these
got pajamas
pockets.
from Alan.
I have a whole phone charger.
Give him time and hope he never sees this pod.
I was waiting for you to pull like 2 liters out.
We all
No,
know
I already
doesn't
drank
listen to
my
the pod.
orange soda
Oh,
that
that
was in
makes
my
sense.
pocket.
The one you were slurping on earlier.
I'm assuming a lot of
I'm
people
a
have seen
lady.
that
I
at
don't
this point.
slurp.
See what?
Allegedly.
My Songs of the Lambs video. James Allen's PJs.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming that's been shared at this point.
I don't know who Alan showed
Oh,
it
yeah.
to.
Yeah. I also
You
got.
made us all watch it at the
pajamas.
bar the other night.
Did I?
Yeah,
Well, it was probably my birthday. I don't remember that.
it was. Yes.
Bar. I didn't see it.
No, it was at Doe's,
The other
not Night
bar.
Owl.
Mm.
That happened early on in the night.
I was showing off my costume pictures at your bar.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe to
It
Greg.
got out of hand really quickly.
That will happen.
You weren't at the bar on your birthday. It was the day after.
No,
No, you were there
we were there.
No, on
You,
on Thursday.
Oh, Thursday. Yeah.
you weren't
Oh, yeah.
there.
No, you're right. I don't
Yeah.
go there on
Yeah.
Thursdays.
But my place? Nah, I'm not there.
No.
Wednesdays? No. Thursdays? No. Fridays? Maybe.
We'll
If I
see.
feel like it.
I'll be there on Fridays and Saturdays.
Go see Skylar at the Night Owl on Fridays and Saturdays. She may or may not be wearing this phenomenal skinning of Grimace.
Probably not. I may or may not be in a good mood. So that's
Probably not. I'll finish that one.
that's the concern.
If you got to wear that, would you be in a better mood?
No, I feel like it'd get in the way.
Oh, yeah, probably would.
You have to
The-
wash it every time.
But I should wear this and the Heelys and just
Oh,
zoom,
man.
zoom.
I support that decision.
And then if you fell, you would just slide all the way across.
I have videos of me in my house wearing this. I have a sunken in living room, so there's like 2 steps up. I'm walking out of the living room into the kitchen wearing this, and I trip and just slide across the whole dining room. And then later that day, I had taken this off, but I was once again walking up, and this time looking at my phone, tripped and just slid across.
Was this early when you moved in or recently? Perfect.
We all know the answer to that. This was actually before she came over today.
It was January.
She was wearing that.
It's like
before
3
she-
hours ago.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Always fun to have you here.
you got it, dude.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Check it out. Definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, delightful. Charlie.
A real